Hey guys, in one of my previous videos I told you that I've set up a tank to breed snails. So let's take a look at it.
Yeah, it's not exactly a beautiful tank.
So I've decided to give them a better tank, because we are gonna build Snail Heaven. Yeah, or Snail Hell.
Okay, the tank doesn't look great, but it works really well. Because under these conditions I've seen my snails population multiply massively in a short time. And that was the goal. But now it's time for an upgrade. So let's start by catching all the snails.
Now that I have caught all of the snails, it's time to clean the tank.
But seriously, with every RESCAPE it's important to start by thoroughly cleaning the tank. Since this is a fairly small tank, I was done quickly. Just scraping the glass a bit and cleaning the tank itself with my dedicated aquarium cloth. And after scraping the glass, you can clearly see the Clean Rock 1 aquarium behind it. If you're interested in more building videos, I will link the video of me building this aquarium from scratch at the end of this video. Oh, and then there's this one. This little house is essential to the Scape. It goes a bit against my style, but it's a favorite of my girlfriend. And then we are left with a clean and empty nanocube. And now it's time to scape the tank.
Next up, I want to start by adding this red sand from Dupla. Unfortunately, I'm not sponsored by Dupla for making this video, but this sand is really up and coming in the hobby. It really offers a different kind of color of substrate without immediately becoming unnatural. Myself, I've been obsessed with this sand for the past 6 months, and I've been looking forward to using it in one of my tanks. I'm gonna start off by adding it into today's snail tank, and if I really like it, I'll probably add it to some different tanks as well.
Especially because this is a small tank, I think it's important to create a slope towards the back of the aquarium to add some depth. As I mentioned earlier, I want to use this sand in other tanks as well. And a small tank like this is a good first test to see if I really like it before I overhaul my larger tanks.
And now we get to the hardscape. As mentioned before, my girlfriend really likes the little house, so we're gonna put it in. But to add some more natural effects, I'll be using this white round river rocks that I've used in my Clean Rock 1 tank before to add something natural to the tank. I'm probably gonna go for one central stone in the aquarium, and then I will add these smaller rocks alongside to make a smooth transition in the hardscape.
Because the stone is quite large and I want to make it look more natural, I've decided to bury it a bit. I'm also placing a lot of small stones around the big stone to create a more natural flow. The little house goes in the corner diagonally behind the stone to add depth and to make sure both elements are still clearly visible.
And now it's time to add the plants. And since we're going to be using this tank as a breeding project for some fish food, I thought we can also use it as a breeding project for some plants. So I've propagated some plants that I want to use in a future project, and they can grow in this aquarium in the meantime.
The plants I've chosen for the escape are as follows. In the back right corner I'm placing a few Limnophilia sessiflora. These grow incredibly fast and you can nicely trim them halfway. I'm also giving them some root taps to help them grow even faster, and over time I'll be able to trim and propagate pieces of this plant. In the foreground I'm placing a small group of Echinodorus tenalis. These also grow quickly, though not as fast as the previous plant. They're also getting some root taps, and since this plant stays low, you can still clearly see everything in the scape.
And lastly, the equipment.
I'm placing a filter above the little house, so the plants won't be disturbed, and so the snails can choose to be in or out the flow whenever they want. I'm also installing a lamp from Superfish. It's not very strong, but it will do the job.
Now it's finally time to introduce the snails to their new environment.
And to make it even more fun, both for the snails and visually, I've decided to give them some friends.
And that's how I created the snail heaven. If you like this video and you want to see some more building videos, this video is my first build that I ever made on this channel, so please check it out.